Speedball, and You'll Know Us by the Trail of Dead, Tao of the Dead. Came out in 2011 on Superball/Century Media Records. Trail of Dead are a four-piece from Austin, Texas, and they play art rock. And this time around with Tao of the Dead, they're paying tributes to all the stuff they listened to while growing up, like The Doors. I even hear some Rolling Stones in there, Pink Floyd, Jefferson Airplane, things of that nature. And there's an equal balance to what's going on here. This is a very experimental record. There's a whole lot of psychedelic things going on, but we still have that initial Trail of Dead art rock sound. It's almost like two bands on this record just flushed together into this one ball. Like for instance, a song will be warming up with all these psychedelic sounds going on, psychedelic guitars. I hear banjos, distortion, creating this atmosphere, rolling MIDI keyboards, and as it gains momentum and gains more momentum, Trail of Dead's initial sound picks up, and we're on full-on hard rock, even punk rock type passages, just balls out, just roaring with that lush vocal delivery. As the album progresses, it just gets more and more experimental. Like, for instance, it's hard for me to explain this, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Like, let's say this is the threshold. This is where rock and roll lies. Now they dip down, way down here, and we're playing this just extremely lucid, like LSD-infused art rock mixed with psychedelic 70s rock, and then it pierces through, and it shines so brightly when it just pierces past that threshold. It's just like full-on just release. Interesting record. Like I told you guys, like I was talking about before when I reviewed the track Summer of All Dead Souls, that half this record would be in the tone of C and the other half would be in the tone of D. Now the tone of C part is very uplifting, to say the least. It's very, very easy to digest, even though there's all this psychedelic elements going on. And we get to the second portion of this record. I mean, they go on this full-on Pink Floyd psychedelic jam towards the end of this record. And it creates this bridge to the rest of the album where we're going to have everything set to the tone of D. And after that bridge, we're out in like outer space. I mean, it's full-on just psychedelic Pink Floyd territory where you're just like roaming around and like floating in the air. Sick stuff. And then the closing track is a 16-minute epic psychedelic track that just totally ties all of this that we just listened to together. Just a truly great experimental rock album. This is exactly where I want Trail of Dead to eventually evolve towards. And it is where Trail of Dead have been evolving toward. Their hiatus for over 5 years has definitely opened some doors in their expression, and this album is sick. Absolutely, an absolute mind-melting album, and I highly recommend peeping this out if you're a fan of art rock or experimental rock. It's And You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead, Tao of the Dead, and it came out in 2011 on Superball/Century Media Records. Thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.